Bienvenue, bonjour, ça va? Hey allihopa, hi everyone and welcome to Say It In Swedish. I'm your host, Joachim, and this is not Say It In French, but Swedish has a bunch of loanwords that are French. So I thought, let's take a look at 10 very common Swedish words that aren't Swedish. Swedish has a bunch of low German loans due to the fact that we traded a lot with the northern Germans and they basically built Stockholm, and the Dutch, they built Gothenburg, and they both spoke a variant of Low German, and so it's not really odd that we have a bunch of German sounding words in Swedish, except for the Germanic words that we still have. And that was like in the Middle Ages. So later on, French got in fashion, in vogue, due to the fact that our king Gustav III, he was a friend of the French king Louis, and he liked what they did there basically, and thought the French, they were fancy, so let's speak French and go to masquerades. He founded the Swedish Academy, like in France they have the French Academy that polices the language. In Sweden, the Swedish Academy makes dictionaries, or if you have heard of the Nobel Prize, you might know that the Swedish Academy is selecting the winner for the literature. I cannot speak today, but the literature. Anyway, you know that Nobel Prize for authors, literature prize. They select the winner for that. The Swedish Academy is not so much for policing the language. They are not making up new words for new things that are pure Swedish or anything. That king later got shot and died. It's a famous homicide in Swedish, famous murder. And my point is, as he got shot, he said "Je suis blessé" in French, and he did not say that in Swedish, and this means I'm hurt. So French was very much in fashion in Sweden, and we have a bunch of loanwords, and today we're going to take a look at 10 loanwords that are of French origin and are very common to use. I'm sure you know a bunch of these words already, but I don't think you know our first word, which is parapluie, or in French maybe parapluie. I don't know, I don't speak French very well. Anyway, this means umbrella in Swedish, and we also have parasol, which is like the opposite, for sun and not for rain. So what you have on the beach is a parasol. I'm really hoping that you're enjoying this video so far, and if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please consider becoming a Patreon. For only $1, you can help me to invest more time and money into these videos and to raise the bar and to increase the quality. That will help me out a bunch. And if you think that you don't feel like spending $1 a month on this junk, but you would want to support me anyway, you can buy, a t-shirt. If you want, you can find those on sayitinswedish.com. But if you're a patron, you will get early access to these videos, as well as secret live streams. I'm going to begin live streaming for patrons when we reach 50 patrons, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. Tack så himla mycket to all the existing patrons. You make these videos possible. Next up is the Swedish word for poster, which is affiche, which is pretty much a French word too. Actually, in English, this word has the same origin. Kö. In English, queue. And we have our special Swedish spelling here, and you have kept if you speak English, which I think you do, since you can understand me, the English language has kept the spelling, but we Swedes, we did not. So we spell with K and Ö. So it might look a bit funny to you, but it's essentially the same word. We kept the pronunciation, however, K, and you, I don't know what you did there. Then we have the word for armchair in Swedish, and our old word would be lämstol. But this is something no one says anymore. We say fauteuil, which is a French word also. Then we have garderob, which means closet in Swedish. You know, a closet where you have clothes and you can be in the closet. You can be in garderoben, for instance. And you can also come out of the garderob. For some reason, a bunch of these words are furniture. I don't know why. But we also have this word, byrå. And it's not a bureau, like it's not an office or something. It's a chest of drawers in Swedish, where you mostly put clothes or something like that. And beside all those furniture, we also have a bunch of French words that are connected to culture. For instance, theater and opera, just like in English, theater and opera. Not that opera, but this opera. Then we have the balcony, like in English. It's also a French loan, balkong. And this last word is something I thought was pretty interesting. I had no idea. I've always thought it was such a weird word. Kullerbytta. And in English, I didn't actually know what this was either. It's a somersault, or I think that's how you pronounce it, somersault. It's what you do on the floor. For instance, you make a roll on the floor. It's a kullerbytta. Alors, Miss Swedish, that was everything that I had to offer. I'm sorry. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you learned something. If you want to learn more Swedish, you can do that on sayinswedish.com, where I've got free audio lessons and vocabulary lists for you. And if you want to chat with me and other fans and viewers, you can do that on our Discord server. Link is in the description, as well as, links to social media and all that jazz. And we will see each other in the next video. Hej då!